Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I really didn't have much to say today because I'm just so excited about things, and I feel like sometimes it's like I share what I get and I share my life experience. I don't mean it to come through as I'm bragging or a lecture or anything like that. I just want people to see that what I say, I live it. It's true. It happens. And it's not just me. I see it happening for other people. Now, whether they're doing YouTube channels or not, I don't know. And I know there are other YouTube people that do YouTube, that are talking about the same thing that I am, just in a different way. So anyway, today I was like, Jesus, and all I get was, of course, I would love to. Because I was going to ask, do you have a message? Would you like to speak today? They already know your thoughts. They already know what's on your heart before you do. They already know your desires. That's because, thank you. You came through a veil of forgetfulness when you got here. They didn't. They're still out there remembering what your soul contract is, what your lesson that you wanted to learn in this existence. They're here to help guide you. They already know the answer. They already know whatever is coming into your existence before you even have a clue. Some of us chose to come into this existence and live a pretty rough life. But you can't look at it as my life is worse than yours. Or I went through something tougher than you did. You went through what your soul chose to go through. You went through what your soul needed to evolve to the next step, wherever you are. Some souls have already gone through what you went through. Some souls haven't gone through it yet. They're going to. They just don't know it yet. So to sit and judge somebody else's or your experience as worse than, that's judgment. That's judgment. And that is where we get lost. Because you want to get wrapped up in, my life is worse than yours, your life is worse than mine, whatever. It just is. The thing is, have you learned from it? Have you grown from it? Anyway, so yeah. God, the Creator, Christ consciousness, Buddha, whoever you listen to, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, forgive me. They all know why you're here. They all know why all of us are here. Whoever you listen to already knows what's on your heart, already knows what's down the path before you even get there. So I'm going to step aside. I don't know what Jesus has to say today. I don't know. I just don't know. So we're going to find out together. So give me a minute. I don't know if I'm coming back. The last one, he didn't bring me back to end the video. So go ahead and click the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell if you have not, because my husband and I are in the process of getting this house ready to sell. And there's a lot that goes into that, but we're doing it from a place of joy, not drudgery. So anyway, I don't know when I'll do the next video. Maybe tomorrow, but maybe not. So anyway, hang on. I'm going to bring Jesus through and see what he has to say for us today. Greetings, my dear brothers and sisters. It always brings us such joy to speak with you. We are thrilled and we get such enjoyment when you follow your guidance. We have patience and it's not even patience. It's just an energy. Whatever is meant to find you is already sitting there. Whatever we have for you is already there. When you're ready. So you can think, well, you just need to have patience for whatever. Whatever you desire, it's already there. It's already happened on a timeline. So it's not patience in our realm, it's patience in your 3D realm, because in your 3D realm, your ego gets in the way, your mind gets in the way, and your mind goes into, how can I make this happen? When is it going to happen? Why hasn't it happened yet? And then you try to force it and you try to make it happen and you try to figure out why it hasn't happened, how to make it happen. It's already happened. When you come from a place of just enjoying the moment, whatever that moment is for you, do what brings you joy. And you've been, just like Pam said yesterday in her video about you've been lied to, that you have to work to achieve anything. That was a lie constructed by the people that wanted to control you. That's why I came back. One of the many reasons was to let you know the universe is abundant. You are abundant. Take back your power. And how you do that is stepping into the knowing that you don't have to do anything. You just have to be. Just choose a human being. You're not a human doing. If you feel guided to get a specific job, that's because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to be. There are so many jobs. There are so many modalities. There's something for everybody. Some people enjoy sitting behind a desk, doing filing, doing letters, doing planning, engineering, blueprints, whatever, secretary. Some people enjoy being a nurse or a doctor or a first responder in some realm. Service to others. Some people enjoy yard work, doing gardening. You name it, there is someone that enjoys doing that. Just because that job is there does not mean you have to go do it. Figure out what your passion is, what you enjoy doing, and work toward that. Be open to our guidance on how to get there. Because we already know that this is where you're meant to be. And not from a place of you haven't gotten there yet, what's wrong with you? But that was your soul contract. That was your soul decision before you came into this existence. A huge part of why you're here is to remember who you are and what you are. And when you open up to that knowing, divine guidance will just, it's flowing to you always. It's whether you hear it or see it or smell it or taste it or touch it. That's why you're given your senses, to have many experiences here on this earth plane. One of them is to hear your higher self, your divine guidance. Or see it, or just know it. Some of you have already stepped into that knowing, and you're doing amazing things. You're living your life of dreams. You're living your heaven on earth. Some are still getting there, and that's okay. That's perfect. Again, it's not about patience. It's there for the taking when you're ready. Yes, sometimes things have to fall into place because there's more than just you involved in a situation. Just like when Pam bought the house that she's in right now. The people that live there needed to follow their guidance to want to move. If they had not followed their guidance, the house would not have come on the market. This is where we knew that Pam was supposed to be, but things needed to line up. She wanted the year prior, when she initially moved, she wanted to be in the mountains with a view of the mountains. And she was trying to find a house, and it just wasn't working. And we told her, and she asked why. And we told her then, it's not the right time. Not yet. So she let it go. And within, I believe, a week, she found the house that was perfect for her for that time and place. There were more reasons for her to be in that place than she's aware of. So when it was time, because the people that had this house weren't ready to move yet, it wasn't time for her to be here yet. There were things that she needed to heal, to do, to see, to experience at the last house before she came here. Now she knows it's time to move again. And she's open to wherever we put her, wherever we guide her, because she knows that it will be perfect. It will be exactly what she needs to continue growing and learning and evolving. We already have it planned out. It's not a patience thing. Again, you only have to have patience when you're impatient. You only have to have patience when you're trying to make something happen. When you're trying to control a situation. When you let go, you don't have to have patience. Think about it. When you just allow things to flow the way they're supposed to flow, patience is not even a thing. So, when you need patience, you're impeding the process because you're putting up resistance to the flow. Because again, you need patience when you're trying to control something, you're trying to do. When you just be, you don't need patience. You just allow the process to happen and it will unfold magically every time, exactly when it's meant to happen. That's why they call it divine timing. There is no patience in divine timing. The creator of all that is not sitting there waiting for you to get it, waiting for you to wake up, waiting for anything. Again, it's energy. It's already there. It's in your existence. You just don't see it yet in the physical. The energy's already there, or you wouldn't want it. You know, there are cars that if somebody paid you to take it, you would be like, no, I don't think so. I don't like that kind of car. There are houses that if somebody paid you to take it, you would not want that house or that job because it's not what resonates with you. It's not what is for you. Your soul already knows why you're here. What things are going to come into your existence. Follow your heart. Follow your guidance. Allow the process to just work. From a place of just knowing that everything is happening in divine timing, which is perfect. And in the divine way, it's meant to happen. Because sometimes, my dear soul, you're not ready for that next step. Sometimes you're where you are because there's still something there for you. Something for you to learn, something for you to heal, something for you to experience, to enjoy, to grow from. Don't take that as, oh my God, what am I missing? Or when is it going to happen? Just like Pam's last house. She was only there for 11 months. She wasn't even there for a year. She loved the house, but her heart was still calling her to the mountains because she knows that's where she gets such peace being in nature, seeing the mountains and their majestic views. So, but there were things that she needed to experience at that other house before she could move. She didn't get caught up in, God, when am I going to move? How much longer do I have to be here? Why can't I move yet? So it wasn't long because she saw things that she needed to see very quickly because she was open to it. Therefore, she wasn't there long. And when she got the knowing that it was time to move, everything just fell into place perfectly. This house was already there, yes. It wasn't a patience thing. It just was. And she allowed the process to happen, not from a place of, God, what else do I have to learn? How much longer do I have to be here? And hating life while she was there. Yes, there were things that were unpleasant, that were less than desirable. So it was an experience, so she knew what to look for in the next house. That house did not have internet and cell service for a reason. We needed her to concentrate on her. But she knew the next house needed to have internet and cell service. And it does. So she did what she was there to do. That's our message to you. Is just be. Be where you are from a place of joy and acceptance. Because there is a reason you're there. There is a perfect time, whether it be a physical house. For some, it could be that they're homeless. There are things, there are experiences that they chose to have when they came into this existence. When it's time for them to acquire a residence, they will. There are people that are in jobs that don't enjoy their job. They're there for a reason. Sometimes it's as simple as coming to the knowing that you were lied to, that you have to go get a job, to work, to have anything. When you realize that that's not the case, that you get to work your passion, once you figure out what that is, once you remember what that is, when you start working your passion, things will unfold. And we will basically roll out the red carpet in perfect timing for you to just exit that job and do what you enjoy doing. Every day. Every day you choose to do it. You have a desire on your heart. If you could do anything in the world, money and time and resources weren't an issue, what on earth would you want to do? There's a reason that thing is calling you. Start pursuing it. Start looking into it. And things will magically unfold for you. But when you think you need to have patience, when somebody tells you, have patience, it's usually, a lot of times, is followed by everything happens in the perfect time or everything happens in divine timing. Just sit back and laugh, because it is your message that you're fighting the system of allowance, of abundance. You're fighting that system. We're always here guiding you. Get out of your own way. Stop trying to make it happen. Stop trying to figure it out. Just allow. And you will be surprised how everything just unfolds. And you get whatever it is you were trying to make happen. And a lot of times it's even better than what you think you want. So, we love you. We are always here. We're not waiting for you to get it. We're not waiting for anything. It's already here. It's already in your existence. You just have to allow it to come into your awareness by not fighting the process. The universe is abundant. And my dear soul, you are so worthy. You are so powerful. You are so deserving. It thrills us when you follow your guidance, because then we get to give you the next step. We get to guide you on your path. That's what we're here for. So allow us, if you will, to do our job of guiding you. So we send you love. We send you gratitude. We send you so many blessings when you're available and ready for them. So we will go for now. We're not bringing Pam back. She has things that she wants to get done today. So we won't hold her up. We won't hold you up any longer. Have an amazing day. Have a being day. Every moment, every now moment, just be in the receiving mode with joy and expectation of what's next to come. What next thing do I get to experience? So have an amazing next moment, and we will talk soon.